Hey, my name is Nikesh, and this is the first video in a series of videos that will cover how to use Diplomat. For this video, we're going to be focusing on the install as well as the environment setup. Before we get into it, I want to mention that whatever system you're planning on training a DLC or sleep model, you'll need to install either tool using their instructions, and you'll have to train a model using their instructions. This process is disconnected from Diplomat. Therefore, what this means is that Diplomat's only inputs required from the DLC and sleep workflows are the model config files, which are outputted. So hey, if you're going to process a lot of videos and you want to keep a separate Diplomat environment on your HPC, you could even install Diplomat there and set up your environment there. All you need to do is ensure that the files are accessible by your environment where you've installed Diplomat. So, wherever you decide to install it, please follow the instructions I will be going over now. There are two ways that you can install Diplomat. Our recommended method is using the single line conda create. So let's start with that. Simply navigate to our documentation website or go down to the description below and you will find the function that we will be using here to create our conda environment in a single line command. Now there are two single line commands that you can use. One is for an NVIDIA based system for GPU support and the other is for any other system. For the sake of this example, we will go with the NVIDIA GPU single line command. Note that both of these functions can be found in the description below and the documentation on our website, so ensure that you are selecting the right statement to create your environment. The statement will look a little bit like this, and once you have this pasted into your terminal, you can simply click enter. For mine, I already have an environment named Diplomat, so I'm just going to name it Diplo Tester and click enter. So this will essentially just begin solving the environment and it'll take a couple of minutes, but once this is done, you will have an environment named Diplomat that contains all of the necessary files for the install. Once it is complete, you will see this activate environment message. Using your name for your environment, simply type in conda activate environment name and you should be keyed into your environment. So this is the environment that was created using either function that was available on our website for either the GPU support or any other system. To verify that this process worked correctly, simply type in diplomat-v. This is a quick validation step to make sure that you have the latest version. So there you go, we have Diplomat 0.3.19, which as of this recording date is the current version of Diplomat. So this was the first method. Now let's dive into the second method. The second method here is the pip install method. So let's get right into it. First, what you want to do is create your conda environment. Type in conda create -n and the name of your environment, which will be Diplo Tester for me again. This will build the environment. Once it's created, simply click yes, and boom, you have your environment created now. So what you want to do next is activate the environment, conda activate, name of the environment on your PC, and you can just do a little validation step here. If this pops up on the left, this means that you are keyed into your environment now. So now that you're in your environment, what you want to do is you want to install through pip install all of the necessary supports for Diplomat. So our PyPy name is diplomat-track. So what we're going to do is do pip install diplomat-track, and there are couple parameters here that you need to set in order to ensure that you get the proper support for your system. If you want to do an install with all front ends and GUI support on any other system other than a NVIDIA GPU based one, simply type in all. If you would like to do it for an NVIDIA based GPU system, type in all-NVIDIA. Once this is complete and all of the requirements are satisfied, simply type in diplomat-v as our validation step to ensure that you installed the correct version of Diplomat. If you see the version name pop up here, you're good to go and you can begin with the next video, the diplomat-track and interact video. See you in the next one.